All right, so today we're going to be looking at this Force 25 horsepower. This one is locked up completely. So what we're going to do, we are going to take this cover off and see why it's locked up. All right. What we're going to do first, we're going to free up the cylinders. Which cylinder it is, we don't know yet. So, let's mark these real quick. Are they marked? Yeah, let's mark those real quick. Yeah, so I went ahead and marked them. They did have the sleeves on there where they're marked, but I didn't see that at first. So we're gonna go ahead and take these, and we're gonna squirt a little something down in there to try to free up the cylinders there. But all in all, what you do is that you soak them. So we're gonna go ahead and soak them, and then we're gonna come back in a couple days. Alrighty. Oh, that was loose. That one wasn't tight either. Huh. Well. Let's go ahead. And I'm going to look at these two and inspect them. Oh, it's not that bad. Not bad. That's number one. I'm going to go ahead and put them on the bench in a row. Number two, they don't look all that fouled out, and they don't look like they're very wet either. So, you know. All right. Let me go ahead and get that bottom one going. Gotta get a wrench for that one. That one was fairly loose also. Yeah. So let's see here, eh? Let's see. Yeah, this thing is locked up pretty good. But if we can soak it with some of that deep creep. I like that deep creep. That one's not that bad either. No. All right. That's number three. All right, so let's see here. Let me go across the shop and get the deep creep. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Okay, I want to show you a simple trick. Okay, this is like I said, that deep creep from Seafoam. I really like this stuff. But always hold your straw when you're doing this. On anything, really. Kind of get around in there. Okay. Now, you got to hold your straw because it'll fall down in there and you don't want to be fishing that thing out. It very easily will shoot out of there. Trust me. I went through that before. Okay. So, we'll see you in a couple of days, eh? All right, well, it's been a couple days. So every couple of days I've been coming out and I've been turning this a little bit by little, and that, oh yeah, I think I just got it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, now we're talking. Oh. All right. Oh. All right, let's see here. Okay, never pull on the string. Don't never pull on the string. Just grab it from, this is mechanical here. So this is mechanical here. This is just a piece of, plastic rubber handle with a rope. Very easy to break. So if you grab this, there she goes. All right. Man, that deep creep did the trick. Woo! Let's get it working in there a little bit. There we are. Okay. All right. So, sorry about the angle, guys. My tripod's not that tall, and this thing is, yeah, this one's big, and it's on the bench this time. But I think you get the point here. All right, now make sure it's in neutral. Okay. Oh yeah, there it goes. Alrighty. It's still a little tough. Let's put a little bit more of that creep in there. You gotta put the creep in there. Alright. The creep comes to the rescue again, guys. Oh yeah. Here she goes. The creep came to the rescue again. Oh yeah. Man, I'm so glad. Yes. Let's get a little bit more action here. Alrighty. Oh yeah. We're still going to clean the carburetor and that, and do all that fun stuff, but let's try to see if we can get a reading now, eh? Let's see if we can get a reading from the cylinders and see what kind of compression we're looking at. All right. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Oh, 60, that's not great. That's bad. Let's see here. The way that pull cord is acting, I'm gonna go ahead and spray a little bit more creep in there, and I'll come back in another day or so. All right, well, let's get back on this boat motor here. Now, last time I believe we left off trying to get that pull cord to act a little bit better. Let me set you up and we'll check that out. Okay. So let's see if it's still not locked up. Okay. See, it's kind of sticking right about there. That pull cord don't look all that great either, does it? So yeah, we're gonna have to Yeah. Might have to get a new pull cord for this. Maybe. Well, you know that we're going to have to clean the carburetor. And that. Yeah, see, it keeps sticking. It doesn't have that. It must be some of that. Yeah, see, some of that springs might be got a little bit of dirt or something inside there. That happens sometimes too. It's just never telling exactly what's going on until you get into it. All right, well, let's check some compression. Let's do that here. Let me see if I can get you around here. Maybe. Okay. For some reason, I got a feeling that it's more than meets the eye here. But you're never going to know until you start investigating. Yep. Can you see that? A little bit, I guess. So. All right. Let me get you in a better position. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a couple pulls. Oh, that's not good. 60 is not good. All right, let's see the second one. One of these is weak, and one of these probably made it all bind up in there, you know. Yep. See if you can see that one. Yeah. All right, let's see number 2. Oh, yeah, these are weak. These are weak. It might come around once it warms up, but it's not looking all that fantastic, actually. One first. Can you see that? Yeah, we were looking right about there. Okay. I see a little spark, but boy, that thing keeps binding up. Eh? Boy, what is going on? Seems like right at the compression stroke, it tries to get it because there's a plug in there. Well, we know that one has spark. All right, let's go to number 2 here. All right, number 2. Yep, that one's got spark. Okay, number 3. Oh yeah, that one's got spark. Okay, so all 3 are sparking. That's good. That is good. Like I said, we're gonna have to try to do something with that pull cord. maybe even source a new one. So a lot of times what happens is that when the innards on here start to get bad, it's just best just to buy this whole housing right here, because it comes in, you know, everything like that, and then just swap that out, you know. Yeah, just swap that out. Okay, all right, moving on. Okay, what are we looking at here? So we are looking at a new pull cord assembly, carburetor clean, the impeller is probably trash. I mean, it's a good practice to do the impeller. You know, it's basically the water pump. Do those every other season, if you ask me, especially in Michigan, where it gets bitter cold out and that, and there's always someone leaving a little bit of that water in there, you know, and it expands the water pump housing and everything. So I usually, what I do, I usually just go ahead and do that. It's very inexpensive and simple to do, so you know. All right, so let's test the gears here. Okay. Test the gears. Okay, so we got reverse. Okay, that nice and smooth. Let's see if it's locked. Yep, okay. Locked down on the bottom. Neutral, of course. Let's see if the impeller. Okay, and the propeller, not impeller, propeller, nice and smooth and free. Now let's do forward. Okay, nice and smooth again. Let's see if that one. Okay, well, it's a couple days later. Let's get pull cord here. While I was doing the zoom out a little bit. While I was doing the compression tests, that happened. So I knew it was going to happen sooner or later, actually, to be honest with you, because it was really frayed and old. But yeah, it's best now that it happened here in the shop than on the water, of course. Okay, let me go up to the Do-It and get some of that rope. I'm all out of the thicker stuff. All right, let's get this recoil off of there. Go ahead and put everything in our handy dandy muffin tray. My muffin tray. For some other folks that don't think it's mine. There's a joke there. A couple of my buddies. My YouTube friends. Okay, so now you see something interesting here. All right, hold on. Just seen something. Look how, see that piece of plastic there? Looks like this got hot, eh? I melted some of that. Yeah. Then I noticed down below, the tube here also is melted and curled over. You gotta remind me to replace that little tube also. Okay. Alright, so let's get this guy off of there. There we are. Oh, I almost forgot. See this little hook right here? Just kind of like bring it around and it unhooks from that that cable there. All right, so, well, what we are going to do, we're going to put this onto the bench. It looks like there's more than one meets the eye there. See how it's kind of lost its spring? Yeah, we got to check that out. Okay. All right. Dig that old line out of there. Oh. Well, let me go look at what's going on here. Do we have any? Yeah, see, look at that. It seemed to come off its track there. Okay. Let's get these off of there and take that out and see if we can't reset that. That was loose, actually. Huh. I guess it don't have to be that tight, but let's see if we can get away with just doing two here. All right, now it should be a little catch point, maybe right there. See that little catch point right there? So and then we'll line that catch point up with our spring. There we go. If we get a little bit better. No. No. All right, let's see here. So, let me look at this a little bit. I'll bring it back. Okay, I got it in there properly. Had to get it at that little catch point there. Pretty good. Okay, one more probably. One more round. Don't spool out. Okay, you know that's right here. And you know that's right there. So just right about there. Okay. Now we're gonna get something to clamp that with, and then we'll start feeding our line in there. Okay. We got it clamped up. We got it somewhat lined up there. And let's start measuring up our line. Can't forget our little keepers. All right, we got our piece that broke. We can kind of line it up a little bit. We can always trim off the excess when we're there. Here's our new line. All right. So we'll just go like this. All the way at the end there. And grab our other end there. Give it a little bit of tail for the knot. And we're good. Okay. Burn the end of that one there. Let me just get that a little bit more fine with the cutters here. There we go. Go. Took some doing, but I got it in there. It's a little tight, but yeah, it's not gonna bind or anything like that. So, well, that's good, right? Haha. All right, let's get that other portion going through there. This hole here. Well, that was a lot easier than that other one, right? You see that? It was a lot easier, eh? It's the smallest stuff sometimes. Okay. This one's gonna be a little bit smaller on the one end, but fatter on the other. Get that nylon to kind of shrink up on there. So there you are. All right, I'm gonna stuff that in there pretty good. Oh, don't let that happen. Come on now. There we are. Alrighty. Now I'm going to slowly, hold this part. I'm going to hold this part right here. Let me bring it out a little bit. I'm going to hold this part right here. And then we're going to hold it pretty good. Then we're going to release the clamp. Alright. There we go. I'm going to slowly bring it in. Make sure it's not binding or anything like that. There we go. Alrighty. Okay, let's put it on the, whoa, almost forgot. We have to put on the T handle. Where is my little flathead here? Okay. Take this portion out here. Be careful, don't break it. Okay. Take that portion out of there. Let me dig that out, I'll bring it back. All right. Put our line through this portion first. Go slow, kind of rock it back and forth. Because the thing is that you don't want that anything to catch on there, then you start fraying right off the bat. Brand new line and that. Take your time with this portion. It'll get in there. All right, give yourself a nice little knot there. Bring it over. There we go. Get this little guy here. Put him in there. There you are. Now, let's put it back on the machine here. Might have to bring this out a little bit to let it drop down a tad. There you go. Alright. Okay. Put this one in the back here first. One up front. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I am getting ahead of myself. I know you guys were yelling, hey, what about that little hook? So now, let's see if you can see that. Yeah. All right, so now, get this little hook in there. Okay, now bring it around and up. Then pull out your, let it drop down. There we are, just like that. Okay, she's still on there? Yep. All right. Now we can proceed. Okay. Let's see if that's still operable there when we shift. Yes. Okay. Got a little tension on there. Put it in neutral. From drive, from reverse. Okay. All right. Moving right along. Okay. Well, let's test that pull start. Test that pull start. Oh yeah, that's much better. I feel a little bit of resistance still in here. We may have to take that plate off. But sometimes if you get it to pop off, it'll start warming up and that and get nice and acquainted again. This thing got hot. So you know that impeller is probably trash, but we're gonna go after that next. Well, sorry to say that's gonna do it for this one. I talked to the gentleman and he said he doesn't want to go any further. But yeah, I don't really blame him. It's it got really hot, and you know, we can potentially be getting into some pretty hairy situations with this one. Yeah, it's a bummer, but you know, nobody likes to lose money. I totally understand. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out with me and that, and working on some of this stuff there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, it's just nuts and bolts, and God bless. Maybe we'll see you in the spring. Who knows?